everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 46 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here in Madden NFL 22. And today the Toronto Thunderbirds play at home to face the 3-5 Houston Texans. Now, going into this game, we're going to be missing one player off of practice, which is good for us in linebacker Overshown. But we also have a breakout challenge this week, and it doesn't say it right here, but it's for Dyami Brown. So our second-year wide receiver had a good game last week, and he's looking to break out this week. And if we can break out Dyami Brown with 3+ touchdowns or 150 yards receiving, this would be a big boost to our offense. He's currently a 75 overall star dev at 22 years old, and is a very good player. He's came into his own, I would say, the second half of his rookie season, and he's really played well this season. He's been a good complementary piece. And with Curtis Samuel hurt, I do think Dyami Brown could be a major impact. But we got to get done against the Houston Texans, who have struggled this year. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Adam Humphries here to take the kickoff. And as the battery on my controller goes low, we get tackled. And here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick in this Toronto Thunderbird offense. 5 touchdowns a week ago, 1,700 yards, 14 touchdowns to 9 interceptions now is the ratio, so it looks a little better. For the 24-yard line, there's a give to Antonio Gibson, the NFL's leading rusher, and on the very first play, Brandon Scherf is hurt. Now 2nd and 4, I'm going to go play fake here. Fitzpatrick in the pocket's got time, he's going to throw a deep ball. Brown is down there, but it's broken up, couldn't connect on the deep pass. Now 3rd and 4, Fitzpatrick back to throw. Sits in the pocket, fires left side. This time he's going to find Terry McLaurin for a first down. 15-yard connection to the outside and a new set of downs. They go back to Gibson on first down. He redirects, tries to be patient, and he finds his way forward for 5 yards. Now in the gun, Gibson to the left. Another play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick looking downfield, looks to scramble, but he's actually going to be sacked. That is Ross Blacklock who brings down Fitzpatrick for the short loss. And now this sets up 3rd and 7. Fitzpatrick to throw, checks it down to Gibson. He's going to have the first down to the 42 of Houston. And that'll set him up now going in the bunch here on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick back to pass on first down, lobs it left side. There's Dyami Brown with his first catch of the day. Gets it to the 26-yard line, and that'll move the chains once more. Double A gap look here for Houston. They back out of it. Quick drop by Fitzpatrick. He finds a cutting McLaurin across the middle. Gets it to the 7-yard line. Hot start for Toronto as they set up goal to go. Underneath center, stretch give to Gibson outside. He's going to have space, and he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. They strike first here at home, then take a 7-0 lead. Out comes the Houston offense, and it is led by the former Dolphin, Tua Tagovailoa. Acquired in the offseason, the big trade that sent Deshaun Watson to the Dolphins. 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He had a very good stat line. He's not the reason why this team has done so poorly this year. It's just not a lot around him. Philip Lindsay's going to get the first carry for 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7. The lefty's going to go back to pass. He's going to check it down, and that one's going to net him a few. Gain of 5. 3rd and 2, they bring in 3 tight ends for this formation. On your own 33-yard line, and 2 hard counts gets the offense to move. False start, so we go from 3rd and 2 to now 3rd and 7. Now they're going to try to spread out the defense a little bit. Blitz is coming. It's a quick pass outside, but that's not going to get you a first down. Quick 3 and out for Houston. Back to Toronto, 2nd and 10. Here's a draw play to Gibson, but he's put down immediately. That's Ross Blacklock again, making himself known early in this ballgame. Now 3rd and 11. Fitzpatrick scanning the field, steps up in the pocket, just throws it short for McLaurin, who comes away with a first down. Nice find, nice connection. Now out to the 39-yard line. Handoff Gibson up the middle's got some space. That's a 9-yard run to the 48. Making it 2nd and 1. Now to the air. Fitzpatrick has nobody open. Checks it down right side. That's the 2nd-year tight end Bates, who has a nice grab. And he gets it to the 44 of Houston. Come back to first down. Another quick pass. There's McLaurin again on the slant. That's a 13-yard strike. And Fitzpatrick looking very efficient in the early going. Now a draw play. Here's Gibson with a little bit of space. He's going to pick up about 4 as he averages 5 yards a carry. 2nd and 7. Back to Gibson right side. He's got some space, and he's going to get about 6. And that'll make it 3rd and inches. Fitzpatrick in the gun. It's a handoff. Gibson has the first down with ease, and that'll keep this drive alive out to the 13-yard line. Another red zone trip for Toronto. 1st and 10, back to Gibson. He's been a very busy man to start. That's another 5. 2nd and 5, now to the air. Fitzpatrick rolls to his right. Has nobody open. He's just going to tuck it and run. He's going to get to about the 2-yard line before being shoved out by a Menahu. But his goal to go for Toronto. Gibson back in the ball game, takes the handoff into the end zone for a touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the day for Gibson, and Toronto now up 14-0 against the Houston Texans. So how's the offense going to respond? They're going to start with Lindsey, but he's put down almost immediately. That's a nice shoot off the edge by Sweat. Nice loss of 1. Now Toronto with all the momentum. Now 3rd and 11. Tua to pass, scanning the field. Nobody is open, and he's just going to get hit as he throws. That one's going to fall to the turf. And once more, Toronto with the football. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, but Fitzpatrick's going to get brought down. That is LeBron Ray, the 3rd-round rookie out of Alabama, who brings down Fitzpatrick. Now looking at 2nd and 19. Fitzpatrick going to go down again. Sacked again, this time by rookie Nick Bonito. And now Toronto faces a 3rd and a quarter of the field. They go play fake. That doesn't really fool anybody. Only a 3-man rush. Fitzpatrick rolls out, tries to fire one downfield, but it's going to be incomplete. Not going to count anyway. There is a flag down for a legal forward pass. So that will lead to a Toronto punt. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to an end. Thunderbirds up 14-0. But Houston has the football. They're going to start from their own 30-yard line after the punt. Give to Lindsey. He's chased down by Sweat. He's turned into a great run defender. Now 2nd and 10. Tua empty, looks right side, and that one is caught. Dangerous pass. Almost ended up in the hands of Fuller. Instead, it's a 1st down. Now out to the 45-yard line. Trying to put together their first sufficient drive. It's a handoff. Lindsey, who gets about 6. But guard for his Lamp is hurt on the play. Later in the drive, now 2nd and 10 from the 33. Tua to pass, looks left side, checks it down. It's going to net a few yards and make it 3rd and 6. From the 28, Tua to pass, blitz coming, quick pass right side, but it's off of the hands of his receiver. But Toronto will end up with 3 as it's now 14-3. Excuse me, Houston ends up with 3. 1st and 10 here for the Thunderbirds. There's a check down pass to Logan Thomas, who's had a quiet follow-up to a stellar 2021 campaign. Now 2nd and 5, Fitzpatrick. That's a pass to Brown, who comes away with it. He gains 7, but right tackle Mitchell Schwartz has to come off the field. Now a little later into the Thunderbird drive, 2nd and 10 from the 28. Give to Gibson. He's going to be met in the hole by Desmond King. That makes it 3rd and 8. Play fake to Gibson. Lob pass into triple coverage. That's a dangerous play. Lonnie Johnson had a hand on that one. But Toronto gets the 3 right back. Now 2nd and 8. There's a dangerous pass from Tua. So that should have been intercepted. It's now 3rd and 8 for the Texans. Tua to pass. Checks it down. And Gerald Everett's not going to have a 1st down. Tackled just shy by Jamin Davis and Cameron Curl. And that gives the ball back to Toronto. 17-3. Fitzpatrick across the middle. There's Logan Thomas with another grab. He gets the Thunderbirds into Texan territory. Now a little bit of misdirection on 1st and 10. Gibson's going to find a hole. He's going to cut it outside. Antonio Gibson's going to take it the distance. A hat trick here in the first half. Touchdown Thunderbirds. 42 outs. And the reigning NFL Offensive Player of the Year has his 3rd score of the half. So now 24-3 for the Thunderbirds. This one's getting out of hand in a hurry. 2nd and 1 for Tua as he goes down for a sack. Nobody's open. Montez Sweat again making an impact. So you go from 2nd and 1 now to 3rd and 15. Tua not on the same page as the receiver. That'll be a throwaway, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning where Toronto looking to score again. 1st and goal, and they do just that. Touchdown to Adam Humphries in the flats. And Toronto takes a 31-3 lead. Texans now down 1:55 to go in the half, trying to get some sort of points. Here's a quick 5-yard check down to Everett. Now 2nd and 5 going no huddle. Another quick pass out to the flats. That is going to be Lindsey who steps out of bounds. But it's 3rd and inches. They do spread him out. Blitz coming for Toronto. Quick pass outside. It's going to be caught. And this is a catch and run attempt. Nobody is in the secondary. Cameron Curl gives chase, and he's going to bring him down at the 7-yard line. A huge catch and run for the Texans. And just like that, they're goal to go for the first time today. Motion out the running back on 1st and goal. Tua to pass. Scanning the field. Looks to the end zone. He finds his man for a touchdown. That is Brandon Cooks who gets the score. So Texans do get 7. And they make it 31-10 with 41 seconds to go. Gibson this time is back to take the opening kickoff. And he will run up the middle. He's got some space. And Gibson, nobody's in front of him. And he's at the 30. Giving chase. 20, 15, 10, 5. He won't be caught. Touchdown Thunderbirds. Gibson, his 4th total touchdown of the day, this time on a kick return. And Toronto, just like that, gets the touchdown right back. It's 38-10. So now the Texans have 25 seconds left. They still have all 3 timeouts. And on 2nd and 10, they can't connect on the outside. That'll make it 3rd and 10. It looks like they're just content with running the football, where Philip Lindsay's going to get 9. But there is a flag down. It's a holding on the offense. But Toronto will decline. They do have all 3 timeouts, 10 seconds, and they're just going to hand it off to Gibson, though. But there's a face mask on the defense. Houston, this is why you're 3-5, just unnecessary mistakes. That's a free 15. Toronto's out to the 48 already. 7 seconds to go. Fitzpatrick, one more pass. It's to De'Ami Brown short. He's going to pick up 7 with 1 second, call a timeout. And from 58 yards, Rodrigo Blankenship hits it right down the middle. That's 41 first-half points for the Thunderbirds. And they take a 31-point lead into the half. Can Houston make this respectable, or will Toronto continue to blow out the Texans? We'll have to find out in the second half. So our game has turned into a rout here in the first half. But let's go into Week 9 around the NFL, see how other teams are unfolding. We'll start off in the Meadowlands. The Giants host the Eagles, and the Eagles won this one 28-14. Carson Strong, 300 yards. Madison had a touchdown on the ground, but it wasn't enough to beat the Eagles, who jump out to now 5-4, while the Giants fall to 4-5. Second game we'll take a look at is in the Bayou. The Saints hosting the Falcons, and the Falcons are up 21-10 at half. The Saints, the #1 seed last year in the NFC, 2-5. It's been a hard adjustment. Malik Willis has played up and down. Hopefully they can get a win against the Falcons. And then finally, in the Big D at Jerry's World, the Cowboys had beat the Seahawks 42-21. Cowboys now sit at 4-4. Elliott, 3 touchdown runs on the day, while Seahawks 3-6, 3 interceptions for Wilson. It's been a hard sledding to follow up their Super Bowl appearance from a year ago. So we'll go back to this one. We'll see if this one can be somewhat competitive here now, as the Texans do start off with the football. So we'll start off with them. And on 1st and 10, misses a wide open Brandon Cooks. That would have definitely been 7. That's a costly misfire by Tua. 2nd and 10, though, they go back to Cooks. Here's 5 yards. And Titus Howard, the left guard, will let them come off the field. Now 3rd and 5 for the Texans. 2 tight ends. Quick drop, looks right side. This one is going to be caught. Nice box out by Preston Williams. That gets him to the 45. New set of downs. Tua looks left side. This one is batted away. Nice defense. Now you go 2nd and 10. Back to this 2 tight end look. They do like this formation. Quick pass out to the flats, but wasn't even expecting the football. Hits him right in the back. Now 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down. Tua underneath some pressure. He's going to go down for a sack. Jonathan Allen gets his first one of the day. And Houston will start off with a punt. So back to this Toronto offense. They're going to start off with a run play to Gibson on 1st down. And this one's actually not going to get him anything. 2nd and 10. This time another little bit of misdirection. Handed to Gibson, who has space up the middle. And Gibson out to the 47. Already had a $166 today. And Thunderbirds rolling again. 1st and 10. There's a pass to Brown. He hasn't had the breakout challenge, I would say, today. Probably not going to get there. But still having a pretty decent production. 2nd and 4. Handoff Gibson. Met in the hole. Nice run defense by Houston on that play. Now 3rd and 5. Bunch to the right. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to look that way. He has McLaurin across. And he's going to move the chains. This Toronto drive continues out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Motion out the running back. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's going to check it down for Thomas, who has speed, and he's going to pick up 10 and another Thunderbird first down. Just wearing down this Texan defense. Now 1st and 10, handoff. That's not going to work. LeBron Ray, another solid run defense. 2nd and 12 to 3rd and 11. They go with the draw play to Gibson, and he's going to pick up about 7. But Toronto's content with tacking on another field goal by Rodrigo Blankenship. He hits it, makes it 44-0. This is now a 4-score game. And actually 5-score game, excuse me. So we're just going to go a little bit later into this one. And it gets bad to worse for the Houston Texans. Sack fumble by Allen on Tua. Picked up by Chase Young. And Thunderbirds right in scoring, striking distance again. 1st and goal from the 5. Handoff to Gibson, untouched. And there is the 50 bomb. Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown puts up the 5-0 on the Texans. And then later, let's make it 54, shall we? Rodrigo Blankenship hits one right down the middle. This one is turning into a blowout, so I'm not really sure how much of the 2nd or the 4th quarter we're going to watch. Mostly just show you the highlight plays. The Texans did end up getting inside the 10. And here on 2nd and goal, handoff to Lindsey. He does break the plane, so the Texans do get another score. That makes it now 54-17. On to the next kickoff, Gibson is back to field this one on about the 4-yard line. He's going to run right side, and he is going to take it the distance again. Gibson's 2nd return touchdown of the game, his 6th total touchdown. The man who shattered the all-purpose yards record a season ago has a chance to just outdo his own record. 61-17 now for the Thunderbirds, though. Texans do find the end zone again. This is the former Dolphin, Preston Williams. So Tua finds his man he's familiar with a score. Makes it 61-23, now 61-24, and that is how this one will end. The Texans just get slaughtered. A 60 bomb for the Thunderbirds. 61-24, a blowout win. Don't think this has very much happened in Washington history / Toronto history a lot. And this is a statement win. We are a menacing team when we were clicking on all cylinders. The offense is electric. The defense is, I would say, A tier. We have so many playmakers. Our front 7 is the best in the league. But it was the Houston Texans. Yes, last year the Texans did overachieve. They did go 11-6. David Culley was named Coach of the Year last year. But it seems like this is more of what we expect from the Texans. They fall to 3-6. Yes, I do think Tua is a better quarterback than Tyrod Taylor they had a year ago. But he needs some help. I mean, Cooks is getting older. Lindsey isn't, getting any younger either. Nico Collins, Preston Williams, a couple men you add, they're not going to be the dynamic playmakers. And Tua just needs some help out there in Houston. We didn't get the breakout challenge for De'Ami Brown, though, but, I will take a 61-24 thrashing. Here are your scores for the Week 9 games around the league. We'll do our usual check-in with the games that would have been televised. Starting off with that Eagles game, they do beat the Giants 28-14 like we saw. Hurts did have a touchdown pass. Sanders found one on the ground, so did Hurts rushing as well. Lazard was the top target for the Eagles. And then for their defense, they got to the quarterback 4 times, while the Giants didn't have a single sack. On the 1 o'clock CBS game, the Steelers win 31-13 against the Dolphins. The Dolphins just can't get it together. Watson was picked off twice in this one. He looked absolutely horrible. While the Steelers are still trying to compete in the competitive AFC North, while Brian Flores in Miami is going to have to figure it out quick. To the later games, the Buccaneers beat the Panthers 35-16. Cam Newton 262 and an interception. Once again, the people in Carolina, Sam Howell is sitting on your bench. Carolina does have a bye week coming up, so it'll be very interesting to see what they do with the quarterback position coming out of their week off. And then on the other side of things, the Broncos beat the Rams 31-20. Spencer Rattler, 3 touchdown passes, the #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, and reigning Heisman Trophy winner is putting together a very, very solid rookie campaign, while the Rams still struggling to get it together. Bears beat the Lions 27-19, so a nice NFC North win for the Bears. They look to get back to the playoffs and win back-to-back division titles. Matt Nagy's still doing a pretty solid job out there in Chicago, believe it or not. And the Lions, who started off hot to begin the year, have been on a downward skid since. And then finally, in the Monday night game, the Cardinals beat the 49ers 27-17. We will see the Cardinals next week. Trey Lance with 2 touchdowns but an interception. Newest Cardinal, Myles Gaskin, finds the end zone on the ground. And Ronnie Rivers, rookie running back, had a rushing and receiving score in this one. Cardinals, very solid team. Here are your players of the week. We sweep the NFC side of things thanks to Gibson and Sweat. Henry had 179 and 2 scores for the Titans in their win. And then Adrian Phillips of the Browns had an interception in his game. But we sweep the NFC. I don't think we've done that so far in this series. Next week, we will stay at home to face the 5-3 Arizona Cardinals on Sunday Night Football in a very big game. The Cardinals, this is a scary team. Cliff Kingsbury, known for their offense, but their defense is no team to joke about again. You got J.J. Watt, you got Chandler Jones off the edge, you got Isaiah Simmons. They got a lot of speed on defense. Byron Murphy's a pretty solid corner. They added Julian Blackmon at the trade deadline, and Budda Baker's one of the top strong safeties. And then, of course, Kyler Murray underneath center, the quarterback we haven't seen quite like him this year. Scrambling quarterback. We'll have to see how he can do. DeAndre Hopkins, still the best hands in the league, so we got to shut him down as well. And then Rodney Hudson, a solid center. He anchors that Cardinals offensive line that is very, very good. And then, like on defense, J.J. Watt, like I said, the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. And then you got Chandler Jones you also got to worry about. So you can't just double team one because you will be attacked by the other. And then they have 2 solid safeties. Julian Blackmon acquired from the Colts, like I said, at the trade deadline. Very aggressive move by the Cardinals. They want to go all in this season while they still have Murray on his rookie deal, as next year will be the last year where he is being paid before the big payday. So that's next week. We thrash the Texans. Don't think it's going to be quite like that next week, but I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, as this will be the main series going forward. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.